Staat gepland voor 2:20.
Ja, hij doet het. Dat ik mezelf hoor. Hallo? Oh, hij loopt vast bij mij. Hallo? Zeg jij eens wat?
Hallo?
Zeg jij eens wat? Oh,
Ja.
ik hoor mezelf wel dubbel.
Ja, maar je moet even je stream uitzetten.
Oh ja,
Dan gaat hij piepen.
dat is wel handig. Oké.
Wacht, je kent alle goede, denk ik, dingen voor de broadcast, zeg maar. Dus zeg maar, leader en zo. En
Ja, ik heb gewoon dit nu.
ja, maar... Oh, van, nu moeten we natuurlijk Engels praten.
Oh, wacht. Moet ik wel de link erbij zetten? Yes. Welcome, guys.
And to the possible championship race in Tier 3. Where Janus can pick up the Season 2 Tier 3 Drivers Championship. I don't know if Alfa Romeo also can get the constructors today. I'll check. I think they do
Wacht.
if they get a double victory.
They have a 45 points lead.
Over Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't become constructor champion.
Yeah, they could. I think if they get a 1-2 and both Mercedes score no points.
No, still not.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Chrissy is the first one to settle up, so...
There are more than 130 points left in the constructors, so...
Oh yeah. I'll look at his onboard. Of Chrissy Bossy here.
As we watch the Alfa Romeo on his first lap.
Chrissy invalidates in the hairpin to the left at the end of sector 1. So no lap time for him. Only people still in the pits are Dino, Perez and Pache, and Perez is coming out right now. He's now onto the track.
Ooh,
And Milan.
Did he hit the wall there?
And
we have a first retirement.
Mason, he just retired in the pits.
Maybe he disconnected, but we will
that's possible.
hear that.
Ik kijk even jouw stream zonder geluid, want dan kan ik even kijken met wie jij aan het meekijken bent. Dat is misschien even handig. Ik kijk nu mee met King Vettel.
Ooh! What happened there? He glitches a bit.
King Vettel, purple sector 2. Looking to set the fastest lap time. Chrissy with an invalidate, so that's not.
And there's a Mercedes, and he invalidated his lap.
Oh, Vettel invalidates. Let's look at
Koen.
Jacob.
Oh. Koen is behind Vettel. Or is it Tips? Tips is behind Vettel.
Beto now going for his...
No, Mason disconnected because he's back again.
Yeah. Beto now going for his flying lap.
Oh, and Tips spun on the straight, but he still goes fastest.
But that cost him, I think, a second of 2-3, I think, maybe.
As you are right on board with Le Cramp. As Finky goes P1. Can Luck go faster? And Luck goes 3/10 faster than the Red Bull. Now
So
Janus over the line. Janus is starting his lap now.
I will watch Vito.
we were on board with the potential world champion this race.
Vito had a purple sector 1, I think. So. Oh, and Jacob goes behind. Look, 88 milliseconds in the AlphaTauri. So that's very
Giannis
close.
with the fastest first sector.
Vito now setting a purple second sector. Now going into the tricky section of the Singapore track. As Chrissy goes across the line, he goes P5, not a very good lap from him. And Vito now, rounding the final corner. What is he going to do?
Ooh, Giannis hit the wall.
Vito
Does he have damage?
He may have so.
He's fastest in the second sector, so it doesn't seem he has much.
As Vito went P4 and Kroko went P5, very shortly after each other.
Giannis now in the final sector of the lap.
Final section of the track.
To the final corner. Nice and tight.
What will he do? Where will he stick it?
He goes P1
oh,
with thick stance.
6/10, mate.
On 2 laps old softs.
Incredible stuff from Janus here. As we see Milan with an invalid and Perez now on a lap, but no, he's on 1 minute 20 and
Vito's in the wall. He has no front wing. He spun at the bridge section. Luckily he didn't get his, still has his tires, the suspension.
Good for him, he didn't retire. There's yellow sector 3, that's Vito. Trying to not impede.
There's also a Red Bull going slow. And there's a Williams.
He is letting King Vettel through.
Yeah, I see.
Let's see who's on the flyer now. Chrissy is on the flyer.
Yeah.
I think, or he just did finish his flyer.
I think he finished his flyer.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's doing another one.
Oh, Mason has a next lap invalid. I saw it on the final corner. So no lap time for him in the coming few minutes.
There is a Red Bull in the wall. I think. Yeah, Finky Life has no front wing.
Finky has hit the wall, going into sector 3, I think. Or maybe at the bridge, but we didn't see it. You just need to bring it home to the pits now, safely. As Perez has put his Mercedes into P5, 1.4 seconds behind the Alfa Romeo of Janus. Oh, and a Williams! It's Williams off! Mason is out of the session!
Ooh.
At the bridge! Oh, that looks like a nasty crash.
Is he in the middle of the track, or?
Yeah, and it's not ghosted. Tips hit a bit of his front wing and needed to go wide at the bridge because of Mason. Oh, Milan hit the wall also on his outlap.
Alright, Chrissy invalids on his lap.
Perez is going slow. I think he will go into the pits. No, he will go for another flyer. I'm gonna look at the onboard of Perez for this one.
Can Perez, second in the championship, do anything about the lap of Janus?
The gap right now is 84 points, so Perez needs a good result this race to get even remotely close to Janus. And he goes purple, sector 1. Going into the second sector now. Ahead of him is Vito. Lets him pass nicely. Wow, the Mercedes has full track ahead, just clear for him. Let's see what Perez can do.
Ooh, very close to the wall there.
On the bridge, into the hairpin. Now, going into sector 3. Also purple in sector 2.
This is a very good lap from Perez.
2 purple sectors. Let's see, can he stick it on the front row next to Janus, ahead of Janus? What will he do?
It's looking good for Perez.
Now rounding the hardest part of the track with a lot of tight corners.
As there's a yellow sector.
Close to the wall there.
Onto the final turn.
Corner.
And he goes P2.
He sticks it on the front row, 3.5 tenths. That's a very good performance by the Mercedes driver.
Luck also faster on a new lap.
Oh, 5 tenths into sector 3 he went. So that means he is within a few milliseconds of Janus's time if he doesn't screw up this sector.
Where can he put that Ferrari?
Can he put it on provisional pole?
P1 for Lecramp. What a lap from him.
He beats Janus by 85 milliseconds.
Janus is still on the pits.
Jacob on a quick 50 milliseconds ahead of his old time going into sector 2. Oh, very close.
Perez set his lap on 3 laps old softs, so he can improve.
Yeah, if he boxes and goes onto fresh softs. And Perez also has now been pushed off the front row by Lecramp.
Jacob looking fast.
Yeah, he looks very clean out here.
As he goes fastest in sector 2.
Oh.
Can he maybe split Luck and Janus or go even faster than Luck? As there's a Merc in the wall. It's Perez.
And Beto went third fastest by 4 tenths of a second. Let's see Jacob now.
Riding on board with him.
Where will he put that AlphaTauri? Oh, and Croco is out.
No.
On the straight. He's out on the straight. Jacob needs to watch out for Croco. There he is.
He improves, but he doesn't improve on position.
Whoa, 24 milliseconds behind the Mercedes of Perez. When we saw Croco on the straight, retiring. I'm riding
other
on board
Ferrari
with Chris now, so that you know.
Okay. I'm watching the Ferrari of
Chris
Dino.
Is on an improvement. Chris is on an improvement by 5 tenths. That will put him still 9th fastest. But I think he screwed up his sector 3 the last time around, so let's see where the winner of Monza here in Tier 3 can put his Haas car.
He goes.
Stays 9th.
Stays 9th.
Improvement by 8 tenths of a second.
The Red Bull has spun around. The Red Bull of Pache.
Oh, Chris.
Watch out for Chris, yeah, okay.
Okay, that goes fine.
The Ferrari on the lap. Round the final corner. Where can he put that Ferrari?
Oh, Dino.
He goes P10.
Ahead of Pache. And behind Chris. Still needs to improve quite a bit of time.
The Williams of Milan is also on the lap now. He didn't even set a time yet, so.
Yeah, the only ones. Yeah, Mason isn't even setting a time for the rest of the session because he's out. The only ones who still need to even put a time on the board are Milan and King Vettel. So let's look at the lap of Milan. Can he put
the Red Bull ahead is slow.
That is Finky.
Hopefully he doesn't get held up by the Red Bull.
Yeah, Finky has an invalid lap and is now going slow to prepare his flying lap.
Ooh, and Milan hit the wall with his left rear tire.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
He's really pushing the limits. Where can he put
Where
that
can he
Williams? Goes
Whoa.
P6 with a
6.5
137.153.
6.5 tenths behind the time of Luke, who is going out right now.
The Merc is on his outlap now. In the final
Jan
minutes
is
of qualifying.
Still in the pits, but he's coming out right now. Janus is now on the track. So Janus needs to find 85 milliseconds in his upcoming lap to get that pole position. But Luke
Chris is
can still
in a lap.
improve.
He's 2 tenths up in the first sector. Oh no, that was a glitch. He's 3 tenths down.
I saw that as well.
Yeah, maybe he just finished his lap.
Yeah,
I think.
that's true because he was behind Kuroko before. So Chris went P9, but
I
he
think
felt.
Perez is the first drivers of the top 4 to set a lap.
Yeah. I watch on board with Perez. Let's hope that he can put that Mercedes on the front row to still come a bit remotely close to Janus for the title fight, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
He needs to find more than 4 tenths.
Did you put the weather right? Because
Yeah.
it will be alright. Let's see if Perez can improve on the first sector. He went purple in his last lap, but I think that got beaten by Luke.
He's 5 thousandths up on his own time.
There's
But
yellow in sector 2.
He lost time in sector 3 last time round. So.
Beto went slow. I watched tips
and Perez has spun in the wall. He has no front wing.
Oh, and I think that will ruin his qualifying, because I don't think he has any time to. No, he hasn't got any time to make it back to the pit. So it will be at his highest P4 for Perez.
As I'm watching Janus starting his lap now.
I'm
into
watching
the first
tips.
corner.
He's 4 tenths down on his, or 4 tenths up on his.
If Janus
previous
invalids
lap.
or spins, he will not get P1.
Yellow sector 2, that's Perez going out of the way. I will watch tips. He's rounding the final corner now. Where can he put his? Oh, he spotted!
Oh,
And he has
again.
no front wing.
Janus fastest in the first sector, up with 9 thousandths.
That means he's beating Luke right now by
But
10
Luke is also
milliseconds.
on a lap.
But Luke had a quick one last time round, so it will be a question if Luke can improve on his lap. It's between these two guys, I think, between Luke and Janus for the pole position.
As there are many yellow flags.
Chris has finished just P9 and Kunche is just P14. So that's
Janus
not positive.
fastest in sector 2. He's up with almost 5 tenths.
Oh my god, man, this guy is incredible. Janus, where can he stick that Alfa Romeo? He's gonna stick it on pole. If
He's
he
pushing the
doesn't,
tires of that Alfa Romeo.
he will stick it on pole if he doesn't screw up his final few turns.
As Luck cramp invalids, so Luck is done.
Janus, if he makes the final corner, he will get pole position. He doesn't screw it up.
And he goes
Oh.
5 tenths faster.
What a lap by Janus. And Beto is on the lap as well. Oh, but Milan is in the way. No, he gets out of the way. Very good. Beto, where can he stick his AlphaTauri?
Can he split?
Stick it on...
Oh,
no!
and he spins almost, and he
Yeah.
hits the wall.
He had a massive moment. Milan
Jakob
not
is finished,
improving.
Milan is finished, Tips is
Everyone's
finished.
finished.
So that
Everyone's
will be
finished.
the championship leader on P1.
Great lap by Janus.
Janus has a great starting position tomorrow for the race to get the championship.
No, and not anyone, no one's on the lap. So that will be an interesting front row lookout with Janus and look, the front row is covered by Ferrari engines, and then behind that is Beto in P3 and Perez in P4. I think Jacob is a debut, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so the debut,
Debut driver.
yeah, the debut driver for AlphaTauri is in P5, so that's not a bad performance by him.
But the top 4 in the championship is...
Top 4 here, I
No,
think.
top 5. Croco is in P4. But with Croco down the order with this crash, this is not good for Mercedes in the Constructor Championship.
No, that's right. But King Vettel is also just P10, so... Now we're gonna see who has the better start.
It's full wet.
Oh, these are such tricky conditions for
this
the
race has every thing to be exciting. Who will perform the best in the rain? Can these guys keep focus and keep it on the track?
Like, Tier 3 had a dry quali and a wet race. Tier 1 will have a wet quali and a dry race.
Yeah.
But the real tier that is actually screwed right there is Tier 2. Because they have a inter quali and a full wet race. So Tier 2 has the hardest conditions out of any tier.
But a small mistake and you're in the wall here, because the walls are so close on this track. And then, oh, and Luck has already spun.
Luck is showing us how tricky, what Ryan just described, how tricky the conditions are in Singapore in the west.
A small mistake is very fast made here in the rain.
And he got disqualified. So
because
that will give Janus
these corners are so slow. You can very easily have oversteer coming out of the corner.
Yeah, and it's harder to slow your car down in the rain.
Yeah, also.
So. But Janus already has, as we see, the predicted pit stop strategy. And it will be a double wet. Either a 1 stop or a 2 stop. But is someone gonna gamble and... Oh, and Bito's in the wall. Bito spun it. Or, oh no, that wasn't Bito, that was Jacob, sorry. Jacob has spun it, going...
Here. I said it. Oh, Janus is also in the wall.
Mate, these conditions are so tricky.
This is gonna be... Okay, my predictions are, I think Janus will lose the focus and he will crash.
Yeah, let's predict our top 3.
I think Milan... no, I think if Bido and Pyrex can keep the focus, they will get a 1-2, and then maybe Milan or Tips can get P3.
I think my predictions, I agree with you. Janus will lose focus.
No. Okay, I will change. I think Perez will win and Bido will get P2.
Yeah. I was gonna say that Perez is gonna win, Bido's gonna get P2. And I think Finky is gonna get P3 or Milan. As Finky's funny. These guys are lucky that damage is off in the formation lap.
Yeah, otherwise we already had lose with half of the grid.
Yeah. Okay, do we have another start? As Mason is rounding the final corner to oh no, he's not the last one. Patje is the... I think he's the last one. To line up.
The grid is forming. As the lights go on, round 9 of Tier 3. And it's lights off, and away you get, and Janus gets a false start.
It's a drive-through penalty for Janus. All these
Oh, what a good start from the Alfa Romeo. And Pyrex goes down the inside.
Oh, Luke has a bad start, already down to P4.
Pyrex up to P2.
What a start by
and there goes...
Vito in the wall. I think Luke Cramp pushed Vito into the wall. But I'm not sure though. As Janus is already 2 seconds clear of Perez. And Jacob and Perez.
Jacob has overtook the Mercedes. As they're going 3 wide. In the back.
Oh, that's Pinky and Tips touching and going off the track.
As it's very wet on the track. Oh, and there's a big crash in the back. There was a big pileup, and there is a VSC.
So maybe that will.
Jacob and Dino and Mason have a good start.
Already up to P8.
But Janus has a drive-through penalty because he had a false start.
That's crucial. So that means virtually Jacob is now in P1. And he's a debut driver.
Yeah. Maybe he had too much tension at the start.
Sweaty feet, sweaty hands. But this will give Janus, I think, a
already
small
lose one driver. Pache in the Red Bull.
The Red Bull Pache. It's already gone of the race. I think
je moet even je mic erin en uit doen. Want je dubbel horen ze.
Nee, ik heb geen mic.
Oh.
Ik heb een draadloze.
As we are green again.
Plug jij mic even in. Hallo, test.
Yeah, I'm
test.
back.
Yeah, that's good.
As 4 drivers are pitting. Mason, Koensje, Finky and Kroko. They're on to the new wets.
Oh, they all need to get a front wing change. I see Koentje getting a new front wing.
As Jacob is faster than Janus at the moment. He's closing the gap to 1.3 seconds now.
Luke
on the straight he was 1.6.
Luke just made up 5 tenths in 1 sector to Perez.
Oh, Luke has spun! Luke in the wall!
Luke spun it.
Oh,
and that's an
and
Alpine!
Tips!
And they collide!
They collide and Luke is out of the session. No.
I don't know what Tips was doing there, he just went the wrong way. Tips has no front wing.
One of the championship contenders is out.
And it's safety car. So this will... Oh no, you can't serve a drive-through under the safety car.
No, you can't. So...
Janus won't get any advantage.
If it takes longer, he may get disqualified.
Yeah, what's the
3 laps, I think.
Yeah, but safety car doesn't count, I think.
Yeah, it still counts because it happened to Rico in Japan.
Oh, that is very, very bad for Janus.
Tips has no front wing and he overshoots the corner.
Yeah, you can't stop the car now when you're in Singapore full wet without a front wing. There's just no downforce.
Mercy Dino has made up 7 places now because of these crashes.
He's in P5, that's a very good job from the Ferrari driver. Does Janus know the rule? Yes, he does. I thought maybe he made a mistake and went into the pit.
I did once.
Yeah, I didn't know if the rule existed until Rico experienced it in Tier 1 in Japan. I think in real life you can serve. If you have a drive-through, you can serve it on the safety car, right?
As I'm hearing from the FIA, someone Milan did a reset to tracks, so he will get a 10-second penalty.
Oh, that's not good for Milan. I don't think Tips was the one to blame at the accident with Luke.
No, he couldn't go anywhere. It was Luke's
because
fault.
he was side by side, and then he was on the side where Luke was. So.
But Luke couldn't do anything about it. He was not on the racing line, so.
Yeah.
As Kuntje has pitted again.
Maybe he got fronting damage again under the safety car.
I think.
As that, the two Alpines are now last and second, and first to last. So,
Mercy has made another place. What happened there? Did someone pit?
No, Vito pitted.
Ah, okay.
And Chris overtakes King Vettel now. What is happening here?
No, King Vettel overtook Chris, so he had to give the place back.
Oh. Alright.
I saw.
But this
now
will
we
hurt
have
Jennings
lost two drivers, and one driver was still in contention for the championship.
Yeah, not really, but he was able to get P2. That's just the best you can do behind Jennings right now in this Tier 3 championship. But Jennings has to serve his drive-through when the safety car ends. And that will mean Jacob will get P1, and if he can hold to that for the entirety of the race,
yeah,
he will be a debut driver winning. But Perez behind him is also looking for his second win this season.
Well, Perez is looking for Janus, not for Jacob.
No, but he needs to get past Jacob to get in P1.
Well, yeah,
eventually.
Janus will fall down the order because of the drive-through.
Yeah.
But we know Janus, he will always fight back.
Yeah.
And he always has luck on his side, so probably will get another safety car.
When he's at the back of the grid. King Vettel could make could play a role in here in this race, because we saw King Vettel in realistic tier do some amazing defenses. So if Perez falls behind King Vettel, then he can help Janus to
yeah,
with keeping Perez behind. So but for now, only Kuntje needs to close to the field, so the safety car can go in this lap, as Kuntje pitted again.
Yeah, will probably be one more lap of safety car.
Yeah.
As only the Alpine needs to speed up.
I'll look at race director. Both Milan and Kuntje have both got a warning for crossing the white line at the pit lane exit.
Ah.
And both Kroko and Kuntje have got an exceeded truck limit. So that means Kuntje is one warning away from getting a 3-second time penalty.
Okay.
The pit lane exit is tricky here. So we will see the warning for crossing the white line a lot more this race, I think. Oh, and Chris spun it behind the safety car.
Oh, that's not good from him. We said drivers would lose focus.
Well, we see here with Chris. He's lucky rear wing damage. Oh, he's ghosted.
Yeah, he's ghosted.
Oh, he hit the wall. And Tips is out, and Mason is out. Oh, they
What
have a
happened
collision
there?
on the straight.
Oh.
Look at Milan.
Yeah, I saw.
That looks like a big impact. Let's
Watch
see the
out,
onboard of
Koentje. He almost.
Whoa!
So there will be, and Chris is in the pits. So that will be probably some more laps of safety car.
What is happening here? Mason and Tips just crashed on the straight. Let's look. Let's keep an eye on FIA reports because I think this will. Be investigated, this incident. So pure chaos here in the opening laps. And we've only raced one lap under the green flag. And we have already 4 retirements.
Tip is blaming Ollie Mays because he had to brake. And Ollie is saying he had to brake because there were Mercs and Red Bulls in front of him.
Well, the FIA will have a...
As a safety car goes in this lap.
As we hear Tip on over the board radio saying to Ollie Mays, what the fuck are you doing? Tip is blaming Ollie Mays for braking on the straight. This will be investigated by the FIA. Chris probably doesn't have enough time to catch up.
As the lights are out, Jannes will restart the race, still with his drive-through penalty.
Let's see. Behind Janus, can Perez maybe attack Jacob? Jacob is leaving a very big gap to
Yeah,
Janus.
Jannes is already... No. Oh, he almost spun. Jannes, Jacob, now in the slipstream, can he make the move on Jannes? Round the outside, no. Jannes brakes late on the inside. As Finky pits.
Sector 3. Milan's round. It was a great
Jannes is struggling
there.
with traction.
He didn't warm his tires well, Janus, I think.
Ooh, he's almost hit the wall. Can Jacob make a move here? He doesn't use his ERS. Now he uses it, but now Jannes is pulled away.
No, he can't make a move. And Perez is already fallen 2 seconds behind the two. Behind the two drivers in P1 and P2. Oh, and King Vettel's put it in the wall and he's out.
Ooh. Will that be another safety car?
I don't think so, because he's not really on the track. No, that won't be a safety car, I think, because the message already would have shown up.
Yeah, there's a safety car.
It is. So he still only had 1.5 laps of just pure racing. Oh, but this is a very big disadvantage to Janus. He still can't serve his drive-through. It is pure chaos here in this race. I'm hearing Ollie Mace on the board radio saying we should restart. It's carnage. I don't think we will, but he is right. It is pure carnage here. In Tier 3. Oh, no mercy, Dino has a drive-through for speeding under the safety car.
Ooh.
So that's now 2 drivers with a drive-through. Janus and Dino.
Milan in the pits, he's changed his front wing. Bido also in the pit. Finky Live now overtaking them on the straight.
As we hear from 2 drivers now that have both retired, Pache and Mason, that the race should be restarted. But that's not gonna happen because it will still be full wet conditions, so it will still be the same carnage. So let's move on with this race and hope there won't be many safety cars after this.
Well, we only have the top 10 left.
Yeah, so if you keep it on the track now, you will get points.
Yeah, that's a certainty, but I don't think that will happen, but...
No, the real question is how many drivers will still keep it on the track.
But my prediction can still happen, I think. No,
yeah,
what did I say?
You said Pires, Beto, Milan.
It still can happen.
Yeah, but with Beto and Milan already pitted, and a lot of... Oh, and Kuntje hit the wall.
Again?
Yeah, I saw it, and Chris almost got collected in that.
Oh, and there goes his full front wing.
And Kuntje, oh man, Kuntje will have to go in for his 3rd pit stop right now, as he is understeering off the track. And Chrissy needs to watch out. And there goes Kuntje.
And he and he crosses the pit entry line.
You told me this in realistic tier because
yeah,
that will maybe be a penalty for Kuntje. But yeah, he didn't have front wing, so he couldn't do anything.
He didn't do it on purpose.
No, I did.
Yeah, you did.
But luckily, you told me in time, because otherwise I would have gotten a penalty.
Yeah.
And it is the subject that was discussed by the staff. But when you retire after 90% of the race, so I think in this race that will be around lap 27, 28, I think. If you retire after that, you will still get your points. So
yeah, if it depends on how many drivers finish, but now there are only top 10 left, so
yeah,
doesn't matter.
As Janus is on AI, and we're still waiting for Kuntje and Beto and Finky to... Oh, and Finky has no front wing.
And Finky has a drive-through.
Falling too far back, he doesn't have a front wing as well. Oh, this race is going disastrous for the Red Bull drivers. And it is a safety car in this lap.
So he will fall very back. He has to pit for a new front wing and then... Oh,
and there's...
Dino crashed.
Crashed with Pires. Oh no, that is a disaster for the Mercedes driver.
But he doesn't have any damage, I believe.
No, that's right, but Dino has now got a 5-second time penalty and a drive-through penalty, and he doesn't have a front wing.
So he hit Pyrex in the back. What is he trying to do there? Okay, as we watch Janus, does he have grip this time round with the restart?
Jacob went alongside Janus.
Okay, now he's much closer on the restart.
You can't do that, Jacob. You can't go fully alongside or even ahead of someone, because then you will get a penalty.
Ooh, Janus is very out of shape.
And
as Jacob get a better restart. Janus is all out of shape. He doesn't have grip again.
And there goes Jacob.
Did he? Yeah, he had to give the place back because he overtook him in front of the safety car line.
Yeah, and there's yellow in sector 3. 3? Oh, and there's Koentje. Doesn't have a front wing.
Again?
Mate, what is going on with Koentje, man?
I think he doesn't like Singapore.
No.
But Giannis didn't warm his tires again. He didn't have grip. As Koentje got a penalty, 3 seconds.
I'll look at the penalty details. So that's now Janus, Dino and Finky live with a drive-through and Koentje with 3 seconds, and after the drive-through Dino has a 5-second penalty for hitting Perez under the safety car. So let's see, what can Jacob do before Janus serves his drive-through penalty?
Mercy got a 3-second penalty.
So that's now 8 seconds for him after his drive-through. As Koentje is trying to bring it back to the pitch without retiring, without hitting a wall. As Dino doesn't have a front wing again after his pit stop. Mate, what is going on here in Tier 3?
No, he didn't. Did he service?
I'll look at the pit stops. No, he didn't stop. He didn't stop yet.
He didn't. Oh, Koentje is off, I think.
Missed the corner.
Yeah, Koentje missed the corner. As Bido is under pressure of Milan.
Milan closed the gap to 8 tenths now.
As Janus is pulling fast. Yeah. Janus is in the pits now.
He's gonna serve his drive-through.
Where will he come back out?
As Jacob goes the fastest lap with a 2:01. As Mercedes now in a 2-3 position, so that's great for the constructors, for them.
Janus will come back on the track in P7, I think.
Yeah, because Dino and Koentje will have to stop.
So I think in this position he won't be champion.
No. He won't. He needs to get 5th or higher, I think. Or was it 6th?
Yeah, I will do some calculating.
No, I think he said it in the Alfa Romeo team chat.
Yeah, that's because I said it, but...
Let me see. Alfa Romeo, 5th or higher. He needs to finish. And then it isn't like depending on what Pyrrhus does. So if Pyrrhus wins the race, Janus can still finish P5 and he will be crowned champion. As Pyrrhus is now, or Jacob is pulling away with Pyrrhus, and there's yellow flag in sector 2. That's Milan in the wall. And
Janus is behind him.
And he is missing a piece of his front wing,
yeah,
so he will need to box.
He's missing the right wing end plate.
Yeah.
Janus behind him now.
Yeah. Janus needs to watch out that he doesn't get collected by the slow driving Mercedes. Oh, and it's very close.
Ooh, and he goes past now.
Kroko has made up 8 positions. And Chrissy is now pushing his way onto Kroko. 7 tenths now behind him. Let's see. Will Chris find an opportunity to overtake Kroko anywhere?
Well, it's not completely true that he needs to finish P5, because if he will finish P5 and Paris P2, the gap will be 74 points.
Yeah, so Paris can still make that.
Yeah.
Because the maximum points Perez can get in the upcoming 3 races is 87.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 times winning with the fastest lap.
That's 78.
78. Sorry. Oh, as Chris is right on the tail of Croco now, 4 tenths, and Croco made a mistake. Is Chris going to try it here? No, he isn't.
Ooh, and he hits Croco, and they go off.
They both, no, they both save it. Dino gets another penalty, and now Beto is right behind the 2 guys. As Chris goes round the outside of Croco.
Oh, as Beto is now on the back of them. As he goes side by side, and Tips has retired, has left the session.
And Chris has the inside.
Oh, and they touch! And he collects Beto.
Gets collected. Oh no! Beto is just a passenger.
As there's a new safety car. This is...
Oh! The FIA will look at this because Beto will be fuming right now. As Janus is now up into P5. Oh, and Beto probably needs to pit for a new front wing.
Well, it looks like he has no damage.
Yeah, that's from the outside. No, he doesn't need to pit. Oh, Beto is a lucky man right there, but Croco doesn't need to pit as well. But I think Chris will get a penalty because he didn't brake at that one corner going into sector 3 and he just rear-ended Croco. This will be another incident for the FIA to look at. Yeah, Chris is in the pit right now, changing his front wing. And I take a look at the penalties, and I see Milan having 5 seconds, Kunche having 3 seconds, and Dino having 8 seconds. And the rest is all clear of penalties. Oh, and Milan is serving his 5-second time penalty right now. That's smart from him to do it under the safety car.
Jan is in P5 now, right behind Beto. But Beto will defend hard. Because, wait.
Yeah, Beto and Paras are mates, so I think Beto will defend from Janus.
Beto isn't in the championship race anymore.
Nobody could help his mate Paras.
Only Pyrex is in the championship. So
yeah,
I said Croco is still technically can win the champion, but that's not true.
Look, you said Luke is.
I said Luke. Now Luke is also not in the championship battle.
It's just Janus and.
Yeah, but Pyrex and Croco can still win the constructor championship, and it's looking good for them with P2 and P3 and the other Alfa Romeo retiring in P11.
That will be 33 points for them because Jacob has the fastest lap right now, and so that will be 23 points gain on Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, and they are. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, I was
40 something, 45 behind them.
Yeah, so that will shrink the gap to 22 points with just 3 races remaining after this.
But the race isn't over yet. There can still happen a lot.
Yeah, if Jacob spins
where are... Well, Alpha Tauri is not in the fight.
As Dino is serving his 5-second time penalty right now. So he just has 3 seconds, so it's only Kunche and Dino with a penalty. As I think safety car is in this lap. I'm not sure. Oh! Look at Jacob doing the Michael Schumacher tactic. To warm up his tires. You need to have some confidence to do that here, in full wet conditions at Singapore. Just casually warming up his tires while using the Michael Schumacher technique.
As we are for another lap of safety car.
Yeah, I think Chrissy, Milan and Dino will catch. Nah, I don't think Dino will catch up, but Chrissy will definitely catch up. And maybe Milan will as well. I'm not sure. As Chrissy is into the pits.
Aha. I'm gonna watch.
He's going
Okay. Jacob, Pyrex, Janus still have to pit.
Jacob, Paras and Janus. Okay. They are probably the 3 drivers with the biggest influence in this race. And they all need to make technically they don't have to make a stop because it's in when it's wet conditions that rule is gone. So they could do a 0 stop, but I don't think they will do that.
I don't think they can make that.
Nah, if they keep coming so many safety cars, they
maybe
will.
But if they pull off in the distance and there will be another. Oh, and Jacob spun under the safety car.
And that's Paris in the lead.
The 2 Mercedes are. Oh, Jacob is falling down the order real fast. He's P7 now. As we were saying, it's easy to lose focus. And there's another example.
And Paris also almost spun on the bridge. I just saw him have a massive moment. So that now means that Kroko can defend from Janus.
As the safety cars goes in this lap.
For Pyrrhus. This is great for Pyrrhus to be now be in the lead.
Pyrrhus
has
his teammate behind him. Kroko will not attack Pyrex. I think.
Well, we assume he won't. But you never know.
Well, I know these guys.
Yeah.
And Kroko, Pido and Pyrex are friends.
Yeah.
And they will do anything to keep Janus behind in P4 now.
Let's see. Well, because if Pyre spins it now or has a shit restart, Kroko could go for it.
Does Pyrex?
He waits very long.
Pyrex waits again. And he
goes now.
It's not a good. Oh, and tips of Kunche's round. And again. He will pit another time.
Man is going for the.
Finky Life is P2.
Finky.
Chris is also retired.
What is happening here? There's chaos. Kroko.
Oh, what's happening?
Janus has 3 seconds.
What is?
Pyrrhus is taking a massive lead.
What is happening here?
Kroko has 5 seconds for gain 1 place under corner cutting. Janus is falling back to P6. Kunche has another time penalty, and Kroko goes down the inside of Jacob.
Oh, okay, my mind is blown.
This is just pure chaos.
What position was the Red Bull? I missed it completely.
Like P7 or P6.
then he made a big dive bomb. I missed it completely.
Yeah, he also got 3 seconds for corner cutting, I saw, in the top of the screen. So he probably just didn't break or something.
But Giannis has no pace.
Mate, Pirates has a
Does he have
4-second
damage?
lead over the 4-second gap over the rest of the field. As there is now an Alpha Tauri 2-3 here.
Oh, and Mercy almost spun Dino.
Oh, he's struggling on this set of wets. As what is happening to Janus? Does he have damage? Because that was just pure chaos there at the restart.
But Janus needs to speed up because the top 3 is pulling away. As Finky gets a 3-second penalty.
That is now.
And Kunche is again.
Yeah, he missed
around.
the corner.
And Jacob is now pushing his teammate.
Janus is closing to Finky.
Jacob's also closing to Bido. The teammates.
Yeah. Oh, Janus hit the wall there. He's going into the pits. He has got damage in that.
Oh, it's not going great for the championship leader.
And Finky is now
Jacob is pushing Bido. Will we get a Rosberg and Hamilton situation here?
If the two Alpha Tauris crash each other out, Bido will be fuming.
Onto the straight.
Great position.
Ooh, Jacob has much understeer. Can he make the move here? The ERS on. In the slipstream. He's gaining.
As we see flashing
will you make
lights
the dive?
Bido.
No, he will not make the dive bomb.
No. As Milan has overtaken Janus when Janus was in the pit, so that's another position loss for the championship leader. As Finky and Kroko are side by side and they hit each other. I just saw that when I was switching POVs. Kroko and Finky just hit each other. And I don't know if any of them have damage. As Jacob is now very much closing to Bido. 4.5 tenths.
Jacobs wants to clear Bido fast so he can go to Pyrex.
Because Pyrex is pulling away.
5 seconds now.
5 seconds ahead. 5.5 right now. Bido is holding up his teammate massively.
As there are no team orders at Alpha Tauri. As we go on board with Jacob.
Jacob just has more traction than Bido.
Oh, he's weaving.
Yeah, I think he's
telling Bido, go out of the way.
Oh, there's yellow in sector 3 and that's Milan out.
And Bido has a very bad exit.
And that's another safety car.
Jacob was almost making an overtake.
This is the perfect time for Pyrus to switch to new wets. I think.
It would be a perfect moment, yeah. With Janus far back. If he makes submit stop now, he will get in front of Janus.
But he probably... I'll look what the gap to the leader is. Janus is now 45 seconds behind Pyrus. So Pyrus makes a pit stop right now. Then he will get miles ahead of Janus. As we hear a sort of Toto Wolf Michael Massey thing with the engineer of Thinky Life asking to you, Ryan, if Croco can be penalized or be.
Well, then he needs to report it, and then it will go to the FIA.
Yeah. People think you're Michael Messi now.
I'm a bit of Michael Messi.
He just said in general chat, can Croco...
Yeah, I saw it. As many drivers are pitting. But Perex is staying out. Croco in the pits, Finky in the pits. Yeah, that's our...
Yeah. Is Pyros, maybe he is actually going for the zero stop strategy. Because we already had 4, I think this is our 4th safety car. Of the race. And we are 18 laps.
As I'm hearing that someone retired because he was sick. Oh, Pyrex hit the wall. Does he have damage? Once again an example of drivers losing focus. Ooh, he maybe gets away with that. It doesn't look like he has damage, but if he has damage, it's now the time to pit because Jonas is still 27 seconds behind. But that was a costly mistake from Pyrex, maybe. He had it all sorted out, and then he makes this mistake. Will he go into the pits for a new front wing?
Yeah,
he goes into the pits. He has damage. It was a costly mistake then from Pyrex. What does he do? He overtook the safety car. And Jonas will be ahead now. So the championship is turned around again. Jonas is back in front of Pyrex now, so in this position Jonas will win the championship. So it's a very costly mistake from Pyrex. His championship's chances are slipping away now. Because it's hard to overtake on this track, and Jonas will do everything to keep Pyrex behind. With only 8 drives remaining and 11 laps left.
Yeah.
12. Sorry, 12 laps. This can get exciting.
With AlphaTauri now in a 1-2 position. Safety car in his lap.
Safety car will be in this lap. Bido, the two AlphaTauri now in the lead. Can Jacob make an overtake on Bido on the restart? Where does Bido go on the throttle? As he is warming up his tires. Ooh, he cut the corner there a bit, but... Oh, and he spins! He has no grip, and he takes out the Red Bull.
That looked like a big accident.
Will there be another safety car? Jan is P2 now. No, P3. With the Mercs, with Crocodilaki letting Pyrex through.
Pyrex now... But Pyrex is virtually P2 right now. Because of the penalties of the guys ahead.
Jannes has a penalty?
Yeah, 3 seconds.
Ah. But this is pure chaos, this race.
As Finky got collected by the spinning AlphaTauri of Bido.
As we saw, it's every restart the leader didn't have any grip. Jannes didn't have any grip. Jacob didn't any have grip. Bido doesn't have grip, so...
Yeah, maybe it's just
Ooh, and
hard to...
Kunche is fighting with Perex.
Maybe it's just hard to warm your tires when you're in the lead behind the safety car.
Yeah. But that's then for every driver.
Is Perez going for a move right now? Going into sector 3.
No, he's too far behind.
He looks for it, but he doesn't make it. As Janus is now closing 7, he's up to 7 tenths to Dino.
Oh, and Kunche spun again.
And that's now Pyrus going into P4.
He really should have going on swimming lessons, I think, Kunche.
Jesus, man, he's just... What, I will look how many pits is...
I think he spun more than 5 times.
This will be his 6th pit stop of the race. As we see Janus now behind No Mercy Dino trying to close the gap and then find a place to overtake him.
Oh, No Mercy Dino almost spun. Janus overtaking him now.
Going past him, yeah.
Bido and Kunche pitted.
Let's see if Dino can keep up with Janus. As Janus is struggling a bit to find any grip. Again.
Can Jacob hold the focus now with the pressure of Janus behind?
Two and a half seconds is the gap. Virtually it's 5.5 seconds because of the 3 seconds of Janus.
As Jacob set a new fastest lap, as Janus goes even faster.
And there is... Oh, I was spectating Dino. Dino already lost 1.6 seconds to Janus, and Pyrus is closing up quick now.
as we almost forgot, Jacob is still, this is still his first race, and he's leading. So that will be a great debut for him if he can finish this off.
As we have more than half of the grid retired right now. Just 7 people in this race, with Vito now closing to Koentje. Up to 1.5 seconds. Oh, Dino almost lost it at the bridge. Perez has now closed the second.
If it stays like this, Janus will become the new Tier 3 champion.
Yeah.
Following up a daily Penguin. As Vito gets another penalty. He cuts the corner.
Oh, Koentje goes wide. Perez now close to 2.5 seconds to No Mercy Dino. But he needs to get a hurry because he's now virtually 6 seconds behind Janus, and he needs to get in a 3-second range.
Janus is closing now on Jacob. 2.3 seconds now the gap. With a new fastest sector 1. So Janus is pushing. He wants to get in gap to Pyrex. No, I don't think he's looking for P1. Yeah, he's always looking for P1, but I think he wants to extend his gap to Pyrex.
Yeah, I will look at race director because maybe he's trying to extend because he is 1 warning away from 1 warning away from getting another penalty.
Well, the gap is now 6 seconds to Pyrex.
No, Janus has got no warning since that 3-second time penalty.
Janus 1.7 now. He's
closing.
Closing real fast.
He's already 5 seconds ahead now of Dino.
1.4 seconds. Wait. Did everyone
struggling?
did a pit stop? No, Jacob still has to make a pit stop. No, he just has 22 laps old wets, so that's probably the pace difference.
He almost loses it. I watched his onboard, he almost lost it.
I think he's just slow because he has old tires. 1.2 the gap now.
He's dealing with massive tire wear.
Can the tires last to the end, or will he get a puncture?
Is now close to 6/10 behind Dino.
As No Mercy Dino gets another penalty.
9
he has 9 seconds now.
Perez is close and half a second now.
Oh, Janus has big oversteer moment coming onto the straight.
That's a 3/10 gain for Jacob. As Perez is now on the tail of No Mercy Dino. He can't make a move here, but he has a good run out of this corner.
Yeah, still too far behind. But maybe he can force Dino into a mistake, as he's real close behind here now.
2/10 is the gap, and Janus is already 8/10. Just 8/10 behind. Oh, and the touch. Dino and Perez just had a little coming together. I don't.
Oh, Perez hit the wall
with his rear tire, and Dino also almost spun.
And Pyrex makes another mistake.
And Janus is now close to 6.5 behind Jacob.
I think Pyrex wants too much Oh, and
Oh!
Janus hit the wall.
He maybe has front wing damage.
He
I
hit the
think he
wall
has.
really hard.
I think he has, yes, he has.
Yeah.
He has trouble steering in. Look. Yeah, he has. This
Will
is...
he go into the pits?
He must.
No, he stays out.
This isn't smart. He will lose so much time, I think. Or doesn't he have any damage?
Well,
I think he has.
Jacob is pulling away now, so... Janus also cracking under the pressure. Every driver is cracking under the pressure in Singapore in the rain.
I think he has damage. Yeah, but he's gaining now. There was a really big shunt with the wall. It was a bigger shunt than Pyros had under the safety car.
Yeah, but maybe he hit only the tire, maybe not the front
Yeah,
wing.
maybe it was just a different angle of hitting the wall. As Pyros is closed already now. Up to 1.5 seconds behind
Well,
Dino.
he has damage, he can't turn in. He can't turn to the left.
So that means he has left front,
No, right.
right front wing damage.
You see, he can't turn in.
Yeah, the right corners are fine, but the left corners are hurting him so bad. Look at this.
He has so much understeer steering to the right, left.
This is fine, but then when it's a left-hander, he just loses like 2/10. This is the corner that hurts the most. Lost another 10. As Spyros is now closed up to 7/10 behind Dino.
Well, he also can't brake. I think this race is finished for Janus. But
He
can.
needs to make a pit
He
stop,
still
I think.
can't. No, he still can be champion because Pyrex is still stuck behind Dino. Did he make
It's
a move
now
there?
2/10.
Ooh,
Oh,
no,
and
Pyrex
Pyrex
has
is
another
stopping.
penalty. That's not good. So Pyrex needs to overtake Janus now to get in front.
And Janus knows this. So I don't think Janus will pit because the gap to Janus for Pyrex is now 8.5 seconds.
Pyrex is
Jacob is
also
pulling-
cracking under the pressure.
Jacob is pulling away real fast now.
If Jacob can keep it on the track and doesn't get a puncture, he will win this race.
Will Pyres find an opportunity to overtake Dino? Because Dino already also gained a second to Janus in the in the previous lap. He's now 2/10. Will Pyres go
He
for
goes
the move
for the
on
move.
Dino?
No, he's too far
No.
behind.
I think that was a track limit for Pyres. Looking at his onboard. As Janus is losing more time now to Jacob. Oh, this is the section where it hurt Pyres the most because
Pyrex is gaining a lot here.
he has so much dirty air from Dino here.
But he needs to keep his concentration. He knows he's faster. He just needs to find a space where he can overtake the Ferrari.
Dino hit the wall, I think there. And he just
But
needs to
Dino
go
has
for a
more
dive bomb
ERS.
somewhere. I think he just needs to go for a dive bomb somewhere. I don't see another place where he will
Well,
get an
in the rain
opportunity
it's
to
really
overtake.
hard to make a dive. Especially, oh, he hit the ball
Oh,
again.
hit the wall. Well, I don't think that's front wing damage. Well, he does have trouble turning to the right.
I think he has, maybe. We'll look this corner.
No.
Well, oh, he can make a move here on Dino. As
Dino
Dino
has
gets
another
another
penalty.
penalty.
That's 12
Will he
seconds.
go for the move here? He goes
yes,
for the
he
move.
goes for it.
Ooh, but
Oh,
he had to...
that's 3 seconds.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, Dino with an aggressive move there. This is costing Pyres so much time. Will he maybe
Will he
go
make
for the move here? Yeah, he will.
Oh,
he will.
yeah,
Dino
he
has
will.
no oversteer moment. Where will
In
it
the
go? Will it
slipstream.
go inside or outside?
Inside.
Goes to the inside.
Oh, and he
it did
touched! Oh. Does Pirates
I
has damage?
think
Oh,
Dino, yeah, Dino
Pirates has
didn't leave
finished.
any room there.
I could not see it.
Pirates
There was a drop on my screen.
Oh, Pirates, this is so heartbreaking to see. That was just the last chance of his championship falling away there.
Well, he still get the podium if he keeps in 6 seconds behind. No,
Yeah.
Croco will get, because Croco doesn't have any penalty.
Oh, this is so sad for Pirates. From being P1 under the safety car. And Janus has lost 8.5 seconds now to Jacob because of his wing damage.
Mercy Dino is gaining on him.
But Janus doesn't need to worry about Dino because... Oh, Dino hits the wall.
Oh, and Croco has a penalty now. There aren't any battles going on at the moment on the track, as Perex goes wide again.
Most of the times we have 4 drivers like competing for driver of the day, but I think the only man who we can give driver of the day this race is Jacob. He's the only one who hasn't made a mistake all race.
Well, he spun under the safety car. He spun under the safety car.
He spun under the safety car, but he has no penalties, and he's driving on 20. Let me see the tires. 27 old lap wets right now. And he's 10 seconds clear of Janus.
Croco now 7 times behind Perex.
Yeah,
will he let his teammate go, or will they fight?
Oh, Perez has so much understeer. This is just painful to watch. Oh.
He pulls out of the way.
He lets him go.
So that's Pyrex's championships. Chances are over. Unless Janus retires.
Yeah, unless Janus puts it in the wall right now.
Croco almost spun.
Which Janus still can do, because he has front wing damage.
Yeah. It still can happen, but the chances of Pyrex winning now are very slim.
Yeah, Pyrex won't win this race, but... And also probably not the championship. Unless Janus makes a big mistake now, or else very bad luck.
Pyrex tried his best, but he couldn't cope with the pressure.
As Janus is falling back further and further behind Jacob, but I don't think Janus gives one flip about that, about falling back. He just needs to keeps his Alfa Romeo out of the wall, and then he will win the championship. He just lost a second going into the first corner.
Croco is 7 times by Dino.
Dino doesn't have a front wing.
No, Dino has a front wing.
That means Perez is oh no, he isn't getting the podium.
No.
Because...
But Croco is. But 3rd and 5th is not bad for the constructor championship.
Because Dino isn't able to get his car ahead of Pyrus. I think he will either retire or bring it back to the pits, which will cost him a lot of time.
Well, he has no front wing, so it doesn't. He goes straight now.
Oh yeah, Pyrus needs to watch out for Dino, because Dino is very slow in this section.
But Dino probably won't get out of the way for Pyrex. So Pyrex needs to watch out here as Dino hits the wall again.
He almost collects. Oh, and this is...
Oh.
Yeah, he makes a clean move.
Will Dino go on and have one lap of pain? Or pit and still finish P5?
Fifth. But because I don't think Kunchi will be able.
But if he doesn't pit, probably Kunchi will gain.
He pits. No, he doesn't. He stays out. He will race with one lap of pain. Will Kunchi be able to gain 33 seconds? Or he doesn't even need to gain 33 seconds. He needs to gain... Yeah, okay, he needs to gain 3 seconds less because he has 9 seconds and Dino has 12. But I think Dino will bring this home in P5.
Oh, and he spun. Kunche is in the wall.
He is out.
He's out of the race.
Bido will get P6. And but Kunche will get 6 points because it's 90% done.
Yeah.
So Kunchi will still get 7 points.
As we're gonna watch Jacob in the last lap. Oh no, not the last lap yet. Sorry.
Oh, Dino needs to drive 2 laps with pain, I almost forgot.
So Bido may... No, Bido's too far.
No. Bido is 1 minute behind Dino.
I can see.
Otherwise, the only way Bido... Oh, he gets
As Mercy gets another penalty.
The only way Bido will finish ahead of Dino is if Dino puts it in the wall.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
And Jacob is now starting the final lap of the race.
We will go on board with him. I'm getting flashbacks from Tier 1 last season. Then there were also Joey won on debut. And Stein got the championship.
Yeah, that was in Abu Dhabi, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Stein was already champion that race, I believe. Ooh! As he's drifting.
Jacob is doing Max Verstappen style.
Jacob is very confident in that AlphaTauri right now.
But it could also be like that he's driving on 31 lap old hard, so that may also be the reason why he's a bit drifting around.
30 laps or hold. That's really impressive.
What? I mean...
Oh yeah.
Just 31 laps on the same tire. But yeah, we have raced like 14 laps under the safety car or something.
Yeah, that's true. But still, he spun, so that isn't really good for his eyes.
He's going into the last sector.
Oh, and he's drifting again.
Yeah. He's going into the last sector right now. Debut driver for AlphaTauri getting the win here.
Jacob has a dream debut.
Really
was first,
himself.
Then he spun under the safety car and he's back in the lead again. Round the final corner of the Singapore Grand Prix. It's Jacob.
He does a burnout.
But now we wait.
Jacob wins on his debut and gets his first win in FCS.
Janus in the last sector. Round the final corner. The new champion of Tier 3 Season 2. It's Janus Lewis.
Congrats to him and the Alfa Romeo team.
He's done brilliantly this season, leading the championship every race. He already has 4 wins this season. Now is second place, so that means He is crowned champion of Tier
And that's
3.
a 3, and that's a 3-4 for Mercedes as well. Well, you're the Tier 3 head boss, so go put it in info.
As Kroko is on the podium with his teammate behind him with 3rd and 4th, is good for the Constructor Championship.
Yeah.
So they gain a lot of points. Bido rounds the final corner and he's P6.
As we have our first champion of Season 2 in FCS. I'll make a new role for him.
Yeah.
Is it first a tier? Wait. I will look.
Well guys, this was the Singapore Grand Prix.
I hope you guys enjoy it. And we'll see you at the Tier 2 race, I think.
Well, Jacob finished first, then second is Janus, third is Crocodilagi, fourth is Pyrex, fifth is No Mercy Dino, sixth is Bido, and seventh is Kunche. I hope you enjoyed the race and we will see you next race.